Again, we are just learning now. Former First Lady Barbara Bush has died at the age of 92. You'll recall that she, in fact, had been declining medical treatment, facing some medical challenges that she had been facing. Her family, we know, had been gathered around her. This was news that came to us just moments ago. Again, Barbara Bush has died at the age of 92. Norah O'Donnell has a look back at her life as the matriarch of a political dynasty.
You are one of the most beloved First Ladies in America, if not the most.
No, that's not true. I'm the mother of wonderful children and the wife of the world's greatest man.
A modest Barbara Bush was so popular she surpassed her husband, President George H.W. Bush, in public opinion polls. They met when she was just 16 and married when she was 19, and he was a 20-year-old Navy pilot on home leave during World War II. She often joked that her success in life came from marrying well.
What has kept love alive?
Humor. I fell in love with him practically at first sight.
As a young couple, the Bushes moved to Texas and built an oil business. They had 6 children, but their oldest daughter, Robin, died of leukemia at the age of 3. In 1966, George Bush was elected to Congress, and the family headed to Washington, D.C., one of 29 moves that Barbara Bush organized during their marriage. As First Lady, she focused on early childhood education for preschoolers and adult literacy for their parents.
I honestly believe that if more people could read, write, and comprehend, we would be that much closer to solving so many of the problems that plague our nation.
She won over the American people with her warm, self-mocking charm.
And speaking of glamour, I want you all to look at me very carefully. Please notice the hair, the makeup, designer clothes.
After the Bushes left the White House, they saw 2 of their sons carry on the family legacy in politics. George as governor of Texas before being elected president in 2000, and Jeb as governor of Florida.
Vote for Jeb.
In 2016, Mrs. Bush campaigned for Jeb during the GOP presidential primaries.
Mrs. Bush, you've been involved in a lot of campaigns.
Too many.
It was just a few years ago you said no more Bushes in the White House.
Funny, I knew you were going to bring that up. And I said it because it's such a sacrifice for his family. But now I know he's so needed that he has to run.
What do you want the Bush legacy to be? I mean, you're watching a campaign.
The children and the grandchildren.
At the end of your life, you will never regret not having passed one more test, winning one more verdict, or not closing one more deal. You will regret time not spent with a husband, a child, a friend, or a parent.